Hey guys, Mysterion here. What we're going to talk about today is a policy change to Twitch that has happened recently that I gotta be honest, is ridiculous. So, all right. I'm not joking when I say this is a real policy thing they've done. So, some websites they ban words, right? So the words that Twitch as a company has banned is any words that relate to that are sexual in nature, especially the word simp, incel, and virgin. And I'll put it to you this way: it's a bannable offense. That's how bad it is, right? And you know what? It's kind of silly. You know, it's not kind of silly. It is silly to ban those words are some of the most insignificant insults that I've heard in my life. Seriously, they really are. Like, other than like poo poo head, right? They're pretty much like the lowest tier of insults at least in my mind. But like, you have to understand, I'm from the generation that played Black Ops 1 and was told that I should kill myself because I would get final kill cam all the time because I would make 40-year-old men cry when I'd have a better KD than them. So it's that type of stuff, right? And in school, right, I used to have people talk crap about me all the time. Oh, I'd come to school every day. I swear, when I was like 15, right, 14, right, and I'd get thrown insult after insult, right? And the fact that, you know, Twitch thinks that their user base that is donating thousands of dollars to women who show the smallest amount of cleavage, right? The fact that company thinks that these people are so sensitive that they need to ban these words is really funny to me. Because come on, you have to understand it, right? You have to understand that, you know, people need to get used to hearing things that they don't like, right? People need to be used to, having insults thrown at them to a degree, right? Because it builds strength within a person. Now, I agree it can go too far, obviously, if it's done on a regular basis, yeah. But, like, the word simp is not bad enough that it should do that, right? If you know what I mean, you have to. If someone throws an insult at you and you can look past it, you become stronger, right? You become stronger because you're not going to let the next idiot who calls you something bad upset you as much, right? It's that type of thinking, right? But no, apparently, the simps, and I'm going to say, yeah, simps on Twitch are, at least in Twitch's eyes, are so easily upset and temperamental that they've had to ban this word, right? And it's ridiculous. And I just think, seriously, what happened to free speech? Look, I live in Australia, right? As I've said many times. In Australia, free speech doesn't exist. It really doesn't. If you actually look at it, it doesn't, right? But, a company like Twitch, which is, I think, from my understanding, they're an American company, or at least a lot of their Twitch streams are in America. Free speech still is there, right? At least it should be. And it should be in Australia too. And, they shouldn't be banning words, right? People should be able to say what they want to say on Twitch. Free speech is very important, right? It's sort of, oh, it's kind of like 1984 in a weird way because you sort of, you're limiting somebody's ability to say what they want to say. Because, like, realistically, right, on the thing about online interaction, whether it be in a video game or even on YouTube, right? It's the element there that sort of makes it enjoyable is taking the piss out of each other. Like, I have people on my look. I'm old, okay? This is going to show my age. I still use Facebook. Now, on Facebook, right? I have people every day message me insults on Facebook, and they're my mates, right? And I'm glad they do. It's good because I can just give them insults back, right? And you know, you need that. You need that. It conditions you, right? And it also is fun because you insult another person, they'll throw you an insult back. It's sort of it. it's that little it's shit talking, right? It's not actual aggression. Like I'm not crying myself to sleep because my friend on Facebook says I don't know, he says I'm ugly as hell or whatever the hell he says, right? I'm not crying myself to sleep. You know why I'm not crying myself to sleep? Because I'm not sensitive in that way. And that's because I know to not take it seriously. Don't take that crap seriously. If someone on the internet calls you an incel or a simp, right? It's not that bad. Seriously, I don't understand. How does someone get that offended by that? I really don't get it. Right? I just can't imagine it. And you know what? It gets worse, right? So Kavos, which is like a news, it's like a news channel sort of thing. He sort of like Philip DeFranco, but like 10 times better, or like a billion times better. Because Philip DeFranco, I'm not a fan of, but you know, a lot better than Philip DeFranco. Anyway, he basically is like a news person. Anyway, he made a Twitch account, and it was called I think Incel Simp 69 or something around that, right? And guess what happened? You think so? I'm guessing you're thinking nothing, right? Surely, surely, Mysterio, nothing would happen, right? It's just the username, you know. It's not a racial slur, or it's not a, you know, it's nothing too like offensive, right? Well, guess what? He got banned. They banned him from it. They banned him from Twitch. That account is banned. You wouldn't think it, but that account is now banned. Imagine getting banned for saying simp. Bro, I know that like the predominant people on Twitch, like the people that actually give in the most money majority of the time, if it's not Mr. Beast donating to some random person on Twitch, it's the Simps. Right? The Simps are giving money to all of the women, man. Now I would imagine, I don't know if this is true. I would imagine that Twitch would make some money off that, you know, in some way, whether they take a small percentage or what. But I would imagine they do. If they don't, that's kind of stupid. But you'd think they would. And obviously, I think what they're trying to do from a business standpoint is they're trying to protect their main customers because they are sort of customers. They're donating money, or well, not really donating. They're paying for something optionally that they don't have to, and that money is obviously used for cash flow purposes. Obviously by Twitch, I'd imagine, and also it's given to the actual video maker, right, or the streamer. Sorry, I should say. And I think that's why they've done it. But you have to think of it like this, right? You are a company that is deciding to be so, sensitive in regards to that little things like that. They're painting a bad image of themselves, and that's going to cause obviously less traction on the website in the future. And you know, you have to think about it from a competitive point of view. You know, you have YouTube now, and YouTube is actually a really good streaming platform now. It's becoming much easier to use and much better than Twitch in many ways. And there's so many ways to monetize now, and it's making things much easier for the creator. You know. And I think, you know, Twitch is sort of going in the wrong direction by banning the word. Like, it's not that bad of a word, right? I understand banning racial slurs, right? I understand that. Even though you know, because yeah, it is against free speech in a way. But the difference is, right, between a racial slur and using the word simple virgin is a racial slur is that it has a lot more history behind it, which makes it more negative. I would feel, as compared to calling someone a simp or a virgin, right? If a dude was to call another dude the N word, like let's say a white guy called like a person the N word, that's a lot worse than a white dude calling another person a simp, right? And the reason behind that is obviously context. Okay, now context when you use the word simp is someone who just doesn't, you cannot get laid. And I've met many people like that in my life. Someone who simply cannot get laid and would rather, you know, blow all their paycheck on a woman, right? On the computer screen, right? Oh, you can tell I sound old. They're basically blowing their whole paycheck on a woman who won't notice them on a stream. Right? That's a simp. And the simp thinks, oh, if I donate all this money, maybe I'll marry the woman, or maybe she'll notice me, or maybe she'll show me extra stuff. Whatever the hell it is, right? And that's a simp. All right. And I'll tell you what, the context behind a simp is not that bad. Like, it's pathetic that simps are pathetic people, but like, they shouldn't ban the word because it doesn't have a bad context behind it, you know. But look, that's my opinions on it. I won't be using Twitch, so I wouldn't worry. I wish you all the best. I hope you have a great Christmas. Christmas is very close. And yeah, peace. Make sure to like, sub, and share. Please subscribe. I've noticed that my view count is going up, so I'm pleased. But please subscribe. I need more subscribers. You'll make me a very happy man. I hope you have a good one. Bye.